Welcome back. He's a Wisconsin native, a Republican, and he's taking on climate change head on.
Benji Backer is from Appleton. He's the founder and executive chairman of the American Conservation Coalition, billed as the largest right-of-center environmental group nationwide. And he's now out with a new book, The Conservative Environmentalist.
Benji joins us now. Benji, welcome to Upfront.
It's great to be here. Great to see you again, Matt, and just great to be with Wisconsin.
Yeah, so take me inside of your book here. You go after both conservatives and liberals. What's your goal here? Who are you targeting for this book, and who should be buying it?
Well, I think everyone should be buying it because we all share a stake in the environment. I mean, my goal is to make nature and the environment nonpartisan again. It used to be. You had Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, Teddy Roosevelt, Republican presidents who were leading the nation in environmental efforts. And we have kind of lost our way. And the left has taken this approach of the world's ending and we need to ban fossil fuels and this alarmist narrative where there's soup being thrown on paintings and all of that. And then the right has taken this approach of this issue doesn't matter. We should just be kind of using our resources as we want to do. And basically, that has resulted in inaction, and it's also resulted in a worse environment for all of us. It's basically left all of us behind, and the book is meant to kind of chart an alternative path forward for Americans.
Benji, you and I met more than a decade ago in Appleton. I was doing a story. You were a young kid at the time doing a phone bank for Governor Walker during the recall times. You write in your book that when you went to college in Seattle, that kind of somehow transformed your thinking. Was that the moment when you realized there was this major conservative liberal divide when it comes to climate change and the environment?
Yeah, it absolutely was. But I think the first time that I realized it was, I grew up in Appleton, Wisconsin, and my best moments in life have been spent on the shores of Lake Minocqua in Minocqua, Wisconsin. And I love the outdoors of this state. And I grew up loving that. And to me, that wasn't political. Like I didn't, when I was sitting on the dock with my grandpa or, on the shores of Lake Michigan or wherever I was enjoying Wisconsin, I wasn't thinking about what party affiliation people were that were around me. I was just thinking about how much I appreciated this place that we all call home, as cliche as that might sound. So I actually moved out to Seattle because I wanted to go to school in a place that I could hike and ski every weekend. And I really realized not only did people care a lot there about climate change, and it was the middle of the 2016 presidential election, and Trump was denying it, and Hillary Clinton was, in my opinion, proposing a lot of really bad ideas. So I felt left behind by that. But I also saw how people in Seattle talked about people in Wisconsin. Like there was this elitism that I didn't even realize existed. I thought it was just kind of this political talking point. And I realized that a lot of the divide on climate had to do with people in big cities telling people in rural America what to do, and people in rural America not understanding what people in big cities were going through. And so not only was I frustrated with the political divide, but I also felt like there was this geographic rural-urban divide too, and I decided to start an organization to get myself a voice on this issue.
You talk about there needing to be a balance of both ideas and solutions from both sides here to address this. We see the partnership and some of the dysfunction in Congress. Is this book anything more than a wish list for everybody to get along, and how so?
Well, it absolutely is not just a wish list of how to get along. It's basically what solutions we should be pursuing, no matter who is in charge. I mean, I don't care if conservatives lead on it or liberals lead on it. I'm a conservative person. I believe in conservative values. I want conservatives to be the ones leading on this issue, absolutely. I want liberals to be a part of the solution too. I would like to get to a place where we're debating the solutions instead of debating the problem. Right now we're debating the problem, and that's not helping anyone.
Let's talk about Trump and looking forward. He's called climate change a hoax. He is the presumed Republican nominee here in Milwaukee. What do you say to him and to his supporters who do believe it is a hoax?
Well, 82% of young Americans under 40 who are conservative believe climate change should be a top priority. So he's out of lockstep with the majority of young Americans. He's going to lose a lot of young support if he continues to have that sort of approach. I understand why older conservatives are skeptical about climate change. I didn't for a while, and then I talked to them and visited their communities and visited a lot of the fossil fuel communities in the places where it's the most visceral. And they feel left behind on the issue. They feel like the solutions are coming for them. They feel like it's an agenda just to take over their lives. My story to them is, hey, you don't have to like the other side's solutions. That doesn't mean that this issue doesn't exist. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be in support of solutions that work for you. Just because you don't like Obamacare doesn't mean that we shouldn't have health care, right? So this is a very clear lane for conservatives to engage on that they haven't been. I think people who aren't open-minded to that are actually leaving behind their love of the environment. Like, everyone cares about the environment, even the most ardent climate deniers ever. I think people need to start pairing these things together. Unfortunately, climate change is part of the culture war, and you have these older conservatives who are super skeptical, and they're not only out of lockstep with young people, but they're also leaving themselves out of the conversation that they should be a part of.
Benji Backer, author of the new book, The Conservative Environmentalist. Benji, great to see you. Thanks so much for your time.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Up next, he's in. Democrat Peter Barca entering the race for Congress, looking to take on Congressman Brian Stile. We're one-on-one just moments after his launch.